Alright, so I showed you guys the different body styles and just how you can mold them. The engine is where you can really make or break your project too. Of course, V8 all the way. To an older style, cast iron. There you go if you want a little go-kart. No, we need big bore. Dual overhead cams. That's pretty beastly right there. Let's go ahead and just run through this so you can see the end product. And of course, you can see right here, it shows you the information. The pounds, the actual max RPMs, the emissions type, and then of course the quality. The quality is what's going to actually increase or decrease the cost. Your different scenarios will have goals. Do you want to have a cheap vehicle, or do you want an expensive vehicle? I mean, 12 to 1. That's a given. I mean, you need 12 to 1 compression. And of course, if you don't know a lot, it has the information about it. You want to read. Like if you don't know about cam profiles and you don't know, maybe you think that it should be at 100, you'll find out real quick that you just can't set everything to the extreme.
In this video,
as you just seen, there is videos that actually talk about it, which is excellent. They've spent a lot of time in this game.
a turbocharger consists of two snail-shaped housings, each containing...
Yeah. So, like I said, if you are somebody that is not a car guy, or you're not a car girl, but you want to be, or something along that lines, they do cater to you. I mean, they're not just going to leave you hanging out there. But you're going to have to be willing to learn. But once again, because you can't just go through here selecting what you want. It will go into the compressors, the turbines.
A turbine?
Because everything has to be set. You can't just, well, I want max boost. Well, this is not going to end well for the poor motor. Do twin carbs, of course. 91 because, hey, that's what Come and Go sells. There we go. 6-inch exhaust. No catalytic converter because we don't live in New York or anything. No mufflers. No secondary mufflers. Now, you can do test mode. And now you can see a layout of your vehicle. So when you start it, you can already hear some issues. Yeah. I mean, right now, we're barely over 4,000 RPMs. And we're making, what is that, 60? Yeah, 60 for the horse. And the torque is, of course, higher. Oh yeah, we did not start. Or you can hit start and it'll do everything for you. And it gives you ideas what to look at. And obviously it's a compression. That compression rate's absurd. So let's go ahead and just throw these things in normal range. And as you move stuff, you can actually see it. But if you're like me, change something, you'd like to see what that was very short-lived. Well, that wasn't too bad. Nothing I would brag about, but now one thing you're probably noticing right where my mouse is actually the material cost. This is the amount that we spent on this motor. And while that's not terrible, the issue is if you're building cars, then you're not building just one car. This is not just one motor. You have a line of these coming out. So your information that you need to keep in mind is the actual per year. Then, of course, emissions, your loudness. All this stuff plays a role in the different scenarios that they give you. Now, the power and the torque. That's what I like to see, is just a little more torque than horse. That's personal preference. But as you go through it, you can really toy with stuff and you can come out with a insane motor. Of course, right there, it breaks it down to the CCs for some people. But I'm sure I've showed you enough that this right here alone is something that you do not see in games. And if you're a car guy, you know exactly what I'm saying. The fact that you can change all this. I mean, the back compression, everything plays out like it should. It's definitely worth the money. Hands down, worth the money. If you're not a car person, maybe not.